Hello my fellow Spartans, and today I am here playing some Overwatch, talking about Star Wars Battlefront, and I am here with Dark Titan slash Chan Chan.
What's up?
And yeah, if he sounds weird it's because he's on the phone. Okay. Today we're basically going to be talking about Star Wars Battlefront's upcoming DLC 3 and talking about what my thoughts and what Chandler's thoughts are on it. And basically, what our thoughts are on it. Okay, so what the DLC is basically going to be is going to be the Death Star, and it's going to come. The two heroes are speculated. One of them is confirmed, and the other one, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Bosk, he's going to be the villain in the DLC, and Chewbacca is going to be the hero. Yeah, Bosk. He's not my favorite bounty hunter. Jango Fett is my personal favorite.
Now, I'm not too familiar with all these Star Wars characters, so I just have to refresh my mind.
Yeah.
With these characters in the Star Wars series throughout the video.
Yeah, I'm lagging a little bit. But, yeah, Bosk is sort of like a lizard bounty hunter type dude. Again, he's not one of my favorites. I would have probably chosen maybe, I don't know who I would have chosen, but I would have chosen someone else, other than Bosk. But yeah, Bosk is, I guess that's how you pronounce it. His weapon in the Clone Wars series, I believe it was the Roby V10, and it's already in Battlefront, so I'd say that that's a pretty good reason to, add him into the game and just really buff up that Roby V10 for Bosk. And Chewbacca, he's going to be added. And he...
Oh, dude, I personally am definitely excited for that. Chewbacca's one of my favorite characters throughout the entire series.
Yeah, Chewbacca... Yeah, Chewbacca, he is definitely a waited for character. He should have been in the game from the start. I mean, after all, he is Han Solo's best buddy. Yeah, he's coming in the Death Star DLC, and this is going to be really awesome. And also, in the one of the teaser pictures for the Death Star DLC, it's shown a space battle going on. And if you guys do not know what space battles are, sorry, it's basically where okay, I definitely went past that. Anyway, it's basically where you can choose any vehicle, and in my personal opinion, I think that they are going to add a lot more vehicles, and I say that this is confirmed. 2 more hero vehicles are coming to Fighter Squadron and Space Battles, and that is Darth Vader's Advanced TIE Fighter, or Advanced TIE, and Luke Skywalker's X-Wing.
Oh, that'll be awesome, dude. Also, going back to Chewbacca's weapon and the character overall being added, do you think that, I know that you got the Chewbacca's weapon today, and I was just wondering, do you think that...
Okay, go.
So I had a question for you. Today you unlocked the Chewbacca's bow weapon, and you said that you were kind of disappointed with the effect of how it did on the enemy team and everything. And I was just wondering, what do you think it'd be like when the actual Chewbacca character comes? Do you think it'll be a stronger weapon, or do you think it'll have the same effect?
I think it'll be a sort of like a single shot weapon, like any other long range rifle in the game, or blaster, sorry. And I think that similar to as it did with Han Solo with his weapon, normally it is a pretty powerful vehicle weapon. Normally for Rebel and Empire soldiers, troopers or whatever. Sorry. But otherwise for Han Solo, it's a lot more powerful. It has a bigger rate of fire, And I do think with Chewbacca's weapon, it will be a single shot blaster. It won't have that spread type deal that's going on with the Star Card version. And overall, it'll be just be a really more powerful weapon in general for Chewbacca and stuff like that. And same goes for Bosk and the Relby B10. If that is going to be his weapon.
Okay, that would be a cool addition to the DLC. I hope this DLC lives up to the hype and throughout the entire duration of the game. Because as far as I can tell, I mean, this seems like a really nice DLC with all Chewbacca and everything. I don't know all the additions that's going to be added, but, you know, hopefully they're going to have some good additions.
I'm suspecting a lot more customization for the Empire, and one thing that I hope that will come is something that I saw in a Star Wars HQ video. Link to their channel will be in the description. I think that Wookiee might actually be a character customization for the Rebels, because in Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 that came out on the PlayStation 2, you could play as a Wookiee with their bowcaster.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the race of Chewbacca?
Yeah, it's the same race as Chewbacca.
Okay, that's a cool thing to know.
Yeah, and a person asked, I forget, but a person asked one of the developers for they asked EA Star Wars on Twitter. I forget the person, sorry. But they actually asked EA Star Wars on Twitter, will we need credits for the fourth DLC, or level 80, and I think level 80, I forget, sorry, or level 90 or something, I forget, I'm sorry. And they said you should save up for the Death Star DLC. So more customization will definitely be coming in the next DLC, and I can't wait for that, because in my point of view, customization is a big part of the game and it shouldn't be overlooked.
And also, you said in DLC 4 you were kind of let down by the fact of what it truly is. You wish that it would have been a little bit more hyped up than it truly is.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Rogue One, don't get me wrong, but it is speculated, and I don't know if this is confirmed, but Rogue One is supposed to be the fourth DLC, a tie-in with Rogue One, and I don't know if I like that or not. I haven't seen Rogue One, so I don't know if I like that, yeah, in my opinion, I think that the fourth DLC, since it is an expansion, it's not just any normal DLC, I think it should have been the Clone Wars or prequel, because in my opinion, the prequel series really does matter, and contrary to the community, I actually love the prequels, just as much as, yeah, Empire Strikes Back with Luke Skywalker and stuff, and I actually love the prequels. I loved the, pod race, oh god, and I just thought the prequels were good, and I love the clones. I love them a lot more than Stormtroopers, and I just.
Well, you gotta definitely think, because without a prequel, the true story of Star Wars were not going to be. Prequels had to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, to know the true backstory of Star Wars is nice to know, considering the fact of where they are now. And, you know, what are your thoughts on Battlefront 2?
Battlefront 2.
About DLC 3 and 4, but I was just wondering what are your thoughts on Battlefront 2?
Battlefront 2, I am definitely looking forward to, but I am a little worried because they said that Battlefront 2 will mainly be based off of the new movies, the new generation of Star Wars and stuff, the new trilogy. And don't get me wrong, I love The Force Awakens, but how much I do hope that they do this like they did with the original two Battlefronts. In the original two Battlefronts, they had prequel and the one with Luke Skywalker. I don't remember what it's called officially, but I really do hope that in the Battlefront 2 they either have prequel and new trilogy, or they have prequel, one with Luke Skywalker and stuff, and and the new and prequel and new trilogy. I get mixed up. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Well, it's fine. I mean,